It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Huston Texans. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Patrick Queen, the linebacker, they're on the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. That's Will Anderson, the defensive rookie of the year, in there to record the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Robert Woods back to return for the Texans. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Texans offense ready now for their 2nd drive. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Third and long. They'll go right back to Mixon.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That's complete. Calvin Austin was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target. And third down coming up.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. A tight end in motion now. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Robert Woods. Touchdown, Texans. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are out to a 10-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense about ready to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Now Russ. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
This one grabbed by Austin. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Again, Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. That's caught by Van Jefferson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw again is Wilson. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. 11 yards for number 11 and a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing again, Wilson. To the goal line and in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers are on the board. It's 10-7.
Steelers 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the 1st half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
One final throw before the break. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. It was a terrific first half from the former Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
.3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He'll push forward for about a yard. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. This one complete to Washington. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Steeler first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Going to get that into the hands of his receiver, Mike Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. That's Henry To'o on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Wilson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They go play action with Wilson. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
He runs with it. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for, and now it's fourth down.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They find a way to convert on fourth down and pick up 10 yards.
I know it's fourth and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal. One more time, it's Harris. A second effort, and he is in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10.
Texans 10.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. On play action. Stroud. That's caught downfield by Mechie. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end, Schultz.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his big tight end, Schultz. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. In motion now, it's Collins. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. Catch me, that's Woods. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, a pickup of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now he takes off. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one. He thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Mixon.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Mixon. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. John Mechie. Touchdown, Houston. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and through. And the Texans move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. And 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
They'll run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here. Crazy. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. while you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Now Wilson on first down. Right back to Williams. They connect again. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Van Jefferson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. Here is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. That one underneath here to Mixon. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Off he goes. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Stroud going to set up the throw. He's going to keep it himself. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
By Cameron Hayward, a 4-yard loss.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.